All right, we're doing a little bit of quick protein prep because thin sliced chicken breast was on sale for $2.99 a pound at my local Aldi. So I want to show you guys what I do to stay on track, stay in shape year round, and also make my plain, boring protein not so plain and boring. All right. So right now I'm mixing up a marinade for my chicken. So I'm going to cook some right now in my air fryer. You can also bake it in the oven about 400 degrees, 10-15 minutes. But air fryer is quicker, easier, and makes it come out tasting really good. But my marinade right here, it is this Aldi orange stir fry sauce, and it's got some calories in it. 17 grams, has 6 grams of carbs. So I just had 15 grams for a few pounds. If I was cutting for a show, I'll be really specific on like the amount I was using. But I was like, yeah, let's have that. It's fine. A few extra calories, not going to worry about it. Soy sauce is a game changer for a marinade. If you use a couple tablespoons, maybe like an ounce, that is great just by itself. But I just mixed the two in this little container. We're going to add it to our chicken in a minute. And then seasonings, I use all of these. All right. We've got this Kinder's grilled chicken seasoning. We've got some Italian seasoning, which is always good. And we got some poultry seasoning right here, adobo style, and good old pepper. I'm just going to scoop some of this into this container, mix it up, and I'll just pour it over the chicken. That's what I typically do for seasoning. Italian seasoning by itself, maybe some pepper is good enough for a chicken seasoning, I found. But if you've got some other fancy ones, then go ahead and use them, right? So that's why I got this random scoop thing in my hand. So I'm going to do that. All right. Actually, you know what? I'll bring you guys along and show you. So this is a no-frills protein prep video. I just want to give you some ideas so you too can do your food prep, make it easy, and stay on track. Here we go. I'm just going to add a scoop of this in here, a scoop of this Italian seasoning in here, a scoop of this adobo. Oh, looks like the air is getting to it, so I'm going to solidify a little bit. Add that in there. I want to add a little bit of pepper. All right. Boom. All right. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more. And then I'm just going to shake up this container. Throw some more of this in there. And now I've got marinade and seasoning ready to go. All right, here we go, guys. Got this preheating, and I'm going to marinate my chicken. I don't like to mess with the chicken. It's we don't want to get any salmonella around here, right? So I'm going to open up this package, dump it all in this plate, and then fill up that meat tray in the air fryer with as much chicken as I can. Put the rest of this in the fridge. And then we'll go from there. So what I do when I buy a lot of protein in bulk is I'll cook the amount I'm going to have for like the week or whatever, a few days, refrigerate some of it. The rest of it goes in the freezer. I can thaw it out as needed, give myself like 2 days, it'll thaw out, right, when I put it in the refrigerator, and I'll be good to go, right? So what I'm going to do is simply transfer this chicken to this big plate, right? I know you guys are probably not getting the best view, but I'll talk you through it. So I use a thin sliced chicken. I do not mess with regular chicken breasts. Yes, they're a little bit cheaper. So much of a hassle. I cannot be bothered with that. So this is ready. So what I'm going to do is take this tray out. By the way, I found that like at 400 degrees, 14-ish minutes is about right. Flip it halfway through to get these chicken breasts. They're bigger, but they're thinner than a regular chicken breast to be cooked. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate these, and I'm going to pour in my marinade. We're going to mix this up. Take my seasoning, pour it on there, just like so. Put it all in the dishwasher later. Right, we'll mix this up a little bit. Guys, we keep it simple. If you want to stay on track with your goals, like every time you cook, it doesn't have to be a fancy culinary experience, but also bulk food prep. Cook a bunch of protein, so your bases, right? Protein, pick a few sources that you like. Like I could make chicken and rice meals, chicken pasta meals, sandwiches with chicken breasts like this. So it's very versatile. So I'm going to use it for a lot of lunch and dinner meals. Rice and pasta, I just mentioned that. I'll often make a lot of that one day of the week when I have the least amount on my schedule. That's often like a Saturday afternoon or a Sunday afternoon, something like that. and I will do it then. This just keeps it easy, right? So I'm just kind of mixing it around here. Like, I don't have to let it sit in the marinade. You can if you want to. Again, I want this to be easy and convenient for me, right? So we're doing that, right? I'm just going to transfer this to the tray. All right, I'm not going to overcrowd the tray. Let's go put a couple pieces in here. Maybe we'll go with 2 for now, and we'll add the rest later. There we go, right? So this is ready to go in my air fryer. Boom, 14 minutes, halfway through. It'll tell me when to flip, and I will do that, easy peasy. In the meantime, I'll put this back in the fridge, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we're halfway through. So what I'm gonna do is take out the air fryer tray, and I'm just gonna flip over that chicken. So it's coming along pretty good. So it's gonna be perfect in another 7 minutes. So I'll flip it over and stick this bad boy back in the air fryer. 7 more minutes, and like magic, it will be done. All right, here we go. The chicken is done. So let's pull it out and take a look. Look how beautiful that looks. Crispy, sizzly. It's about lunchtime, so it means I get to eat pretty soon. Yeah, this is awesome, guys. Oh, yeah. So what I usually will do for the thicker pieces of chicken, just to make sure they're cooked, is I'll take a separate fork. I use a fork for the raw meat. I use a fork for flipping the meat. I use a fork for the clean ones. We're not messing around here. I do not want to get sick. And I will just see if this is cooked. Well, the juices are coming out, so that usually means chicken is cooked. Look at that, guys. Perfection. Chef Ben is in the house. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. All right. Cook up the rest of the batch I have. I'm only making a couple pounds here today. And then I'll show you the end finished product, okay? Stay tuned. All right. It's telling me to flip the chicken. I've just been cleaning the kitchen in the meantime. We're a little neurotic around here about raw meat and food poisoning. I think I already said that once. Look how good this is looking. I'm going to flip these guys over. So yeah, I don't overcrowd the food basket. That's okay. I'll just make a few trips, right? Things in the meantime, like clean the kitchen or prep some rice, some pasta, whatever. You know, if you want to stay in shape, guys, you have to find a routine that works for you. This works for me. Sometimes I'll even take a frying pan, a bunch of ground meat, and I'll brown up a bunch of the ground meat with similar seasonings. That's really easy to prep. You just have to have some bulk food ready to go. This way, when you go and make your meals, you can stay on track, because so many of my clients have reported some issues when we begin working together with staying on track because they didn't do any preparation. They're trying to track their macros in alignment with the macro targets I designated for them without any preparation, right? So this may work for a day or two, but then if you play the macro Tetris game for too long, it just becomes too confusing, right? And then they start to feel a little bit lost. They're a little confused. What do I do? And then we'll hop on a call and I'll talk them through how they can find a routine that works best for them, because this may not work best for everyone. You know, you might be super busy. You might be like, Ben, I just don't have a lot of time to do food prep. Okay, well, surely you have some time in the week where there's one day that's a little bit quieter for you and you could book off 30 minutes every day. And let's get some things ready, right? Whether that's weighing out portions for several meals, bulk food prepping a few things, or going to the grocery store and picking up some easily prepped or no cooking required protein and carbohydrate sources. Like I could go to, this was from Aldi. I could go back to Aldi and get some pre-cooked chicken breast that's shredded, fajita seasoned. It tastes really good. Yes, it's at a little bit of a higher price point, but it's already cooked, so it makes it easier to prep. If you're super busy, that's a great one. Deli meat, like a ham or a turkey breast or something. That's another good one. Your lunch every day can be like a wrap, right? You know, with turkey breast or something, you putting some veggies in there, some mustard, whatever. That's easy to prepare. No cooking is required. Easy peasy, right? Bring it to work with you. Put it in a little cooler like one of these. I love this one. It's my Pro Physique mini cooler. By the way, leave a comment below if you think we should start producing these and selling them on the website for you guys, because these are so handy. And this one's like a 12 by 8 dimensions. I bring this along with me all the time. Like if I'm out and I'm training clients, because I train clients online, of course. I'm a Pro Physique coach and have been for years. I also train clients in person here in Tampa, Florida. at Sky Athletics Gym, Lutz floor, which is just outside of Tampa. But anyway, if I have a super busy day training clients before I'm coming back to my home office to work with my one-on-one online coaching clients, I'll pack my breakfast and my lunch with me. I'll bring like something like protein oatmeal, some oats, protein powder, and really that's about it. In this cooler, and then maybe like have another meal, like a chicken and rice type meal or something, have it ready to go. That way I could just pop them in the gym microwave and have my meals ready to go when I need them, right? So these mini coolers really can help. But you could bring something like this to the office. Have a grilled wrap, grilled chicken wrap, a deli meat wrap, whatever. Okay, put this in this cooler, and you'll be good to go, right? Bring it with you. Put an ice pack in there, so whether you have a fridge or not available to you, you will be in good shape. You don't have to prep 25 meals 1 day a week for the upcoming 7 days. I've never done that. That's too confusing. I'll prep 2, maybe 3 meals, never more than that. But I will bulk food prep. So I'll cook up, 7, 8 pounds of chicken breast, have it ready to go. Store in the fridge. After 3-4 days, I will freeze it. This way it doesn't go bad, right? Like these are little things that have helped me lose 40 pounds to keep it off. Things that have helped my clients, I've mentioned before, talking through a certain situation so that they can, for their specific situation and routine, stay on track. This has helped my clients. It's helped me. It will help you too. So that's free information for you guys, all right? So we're about done here. I've been running my mouth for a while, and this chicken breast is going to be done. So all I'm going to do is grab the container in the fridge, pull it out, and we're going to see what the finished product looks like here, okay? Look at that beautiful specimen sizzly chicken breast. All right, let's see. I'll take the thickest piece and cut it into it. I can already tell it's cooked, but just for the sake of demonstration, look at that. Tender, juicy, ready to go. Guys, I am prepped for several days, really, actually, about a week, because I've got some more cooked chicken in the fridge. And I'm going to slap a lid on this guy. I'll just wash this one by hand, easy peasy. And we'll be good to go. Look at this, guys. Perfect finished product. I'm going to store this in the refrigerator, and it'll be good for several days. Guys, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I would be more than happy to hop on a free 30-minute consultation call with you where we can talk about your situation, talk about what's included with my coaching plans. I do weekly check-ins with my clients so we could talk through the coaching process and how we can work together to reach your goals. If you're interested, send me a message down below. Just leave a comment. Let me know that you are interested, or you can send me a direct email at ben@prophysique.com, okay? At the very least, I wanted to give you guys some guidance on what I do to stay on track and how you too could stay on track and reach your ultimate fitness goals, all right? You can do this thing, so let's get it. Bye now. Oh, by the way, what do you guys want to see next? Let me know. Do you want to see an updated grocery shopping video? I have probably like 5 out there on YouTube. But if you guys want an updated one, anything specific, we could do that. I need to hear from you guys though. Let me know, all right? Drop those comments below. See ya.